Today we'll be talking about digital marketing, the components of digital marketing. Now, many people are very confused about the impact of the digital marketing and also the limitation of the digital marketing. In this video, we'll be explaining to you clearly about the various factors which affects the digital marketing. First and the foremost is the design and the design of the website. You need to understand however much you design a website very beautifully, however much you do with any kind of website, the impact will be only 20%. You can make people come and see the website, appreciate your website, appreciate the products which has been displayed, and they can appreciate the design of the website, but the impact in the buying will be only 20% of the entire digital marketing effort. Now, many people think if they they have the correct name, they have the correct what you call it as the website name, that will help them to draw traffic. No, the point is you can make people come to your website, you can have hits and views, they need not buy it, but the limitation is at about 20%. So this is the first problem which many of the people don't acknowledge as far as the digital marketing is concerned. The design of the website is hepped up so much that people say because of the design only people buy, which is not the truth. The second one is the SEO component of the website. The keywords and the key search and the key questions which people ask, which drive the traffic from the Google into the website across. Now, this is also 20% of the entire digital marketing component. The main problem is people can come to your website based on the certain words like price, comparative price, and also certain features and the frequently asked question, Google intent. There are various ways you can pack your SEO and you can make people come to your website. But what you cannot make them do is to buy it from them. They might come to your website, they might look into your website, but they might not buy anything across as a person. That is why many of the popular websites find it very difficult for people to make them buy the product. So this is the second component, which means the design is 20%, the SEO is 20%. The other 10% which does the entire thing is the ads. We can say at about 10 to 20% because of the Google ads or Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads. These are several types of ads which are available and which can drive the traffic into the website or which can drive the traffic to make people call you or they might be interested into your product. So this website, the SEO keywords and also the ads consist at about 50 to 60% of the the interest part of the customer. That is very, very important to understand. The interest is very different from that of the inquiry. Interest means people just view it. Enquiry means it is a next step for the entire process to move on, which means they have an intent, they have an interest, and they have few doubts which needs to be clarified across before they try to buy the product. So these are the main three components, but of all these components, one of the most important factor which determines people from buying the product is the price. The price has to be affordable, the price has to be in the level of experimentation, and the price should make them feel comfortable. Now, you cannot make in the web buy people 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 worth of product, you can make people buy only between the range of around 50 to 500 rupees of products only. If you are not going to have the initial entry point in that particular price, you are not going to make a customer buy your product. It could be of any range and anything. If you see Swiggy, you can order it and it is in a minimal price point. If you take Flipkart or Amazon, there are a lot of products which is in sub 100 price range. People buy it, experiment it, and then they are very happy to go about towards the higher buying cycle. So if you want a first time customer to buy you, the first time customer to put your money on, you should have a product which is of very low in the value. This is one of the problem which is not accepted by many people. They say my design has been correct, my SEO has been correct, my ads have been correct, yet I am not getting calls, yet I am not getting conversion. One of the main reason in the web is this. The second component to this marketing is how people respond to the customer. Somebody calls you up, you need to talk to the customer to convert him to buy your product also. Many people prefer a voice, a human voice, or a human being talking to them when they are going to make a first time purchase. You can have algorithms, you can have artificial intelligence, you can have a variety of things across. But before they buy a product, they need somebody, some kind of a human interaction and a talk to convince them as a person. Now, this all depends on the various life cycle of a company. For example, Amazon selling cell phone need not have a customer care executive talking to them. But if you are a small fry in the business and you don't know many things into your, they don't know much about your company, you need people to talk to you as a person and convince them to buy the product. The third most important thing is the delivery of the product. Do you deliver it on time? Do you deliver it in the way you tell it across as a person? Now, only when you have these kind of things executed properly will the customer come back to you as a person. The problem with the entire website is you can put the website and you can have the SEO, you can give the ads also. But these three components, price and people talking to the customer and executing as promised, does not happen, then people find it very difficult to make that last step of buying the product. So this is 50% of the entire digital marketing which has to be taken care. The customer can have interest, can have inquiry, but he need not get converted into a full-time customer because he doesn't have a price point to experiment and he has not had an executive convincing him. And the last most important thing is that of the delivery, the last minute delivery. Now you might wonder, do you have an experience? Do you have a case study? Yes, there was a company which was having little difficulty when they launched a product. It's just that somebody in the office will always pick up a call and will talk to the customer, and their price point was well below 500 rupees. Their sales actually shot up. They were able to shoot up the sales because of this particular problem. Though their delivery was also very good, they were not able to make a customer buy their product across because the price point was not in the experimentative stage. So please understand, any customer, he could have bought it from the web for different period of time, but the most important thing is when he comes to your website, when he wants to buy a product, there should be a range which does not hurt him. Don't think you can sell a product for 10, 20,000, 5,000, 7,000 just like that. without convincing the customer, without building a reputation for interaction with the customer. If you are a small website, if you're a medium website, you are a big website, this is the problem which you will be facing across. Big company like Amazon have brand value, like Flipkart have brand value. When normal people don't have brand value, they need to bring it by price and by human interaction and by proper delivery. Thank you.